If one day, your best friend was controlled by a god, what would you do? Steve witnesses his close friends Chris and Greg being controlled by Hem, a second-level demigod of creation. Hem was born with the ability to turn players into poop puppets' body. Steve's heart broke at that moment, so he risked his life to search. Finally, in a small canyon in the Villager Kingdom, he once again met Hem. He had waited for this day for so long. The scene of Chris and Greg being controlled kept appearing in his mind, the torment and guilt like a nightmare, tormenting him every night in his dreams. And now, he had finally found a way to break the nightmare. That was to defeat the demon first face, with the pure diamond armor and a sword of war in hand. Steve was very confident of victory. After all, he had followed Notch for many years. His combat experience was not necessarily inferior to Hem. However, in the first battle, Steve was shocked by Hem's fighting style. He can control the obsidian at will, used for defense and attack. Although the Sword of War is very powerful, it still cannot break the obsidian in a blink of an eye. That means, you're not even qualified to hurt him. Hem just needed to use obsidian to counter his attack, then wait for him to be exhausted to easily defeat him. It seems that Hem could read Steve's mind, so he laughed mockingly. "You are just a mortal. Dare to defy the gods?" Perhaps that sentence deeply hurt Steve. He immediately threw for ender pearls, continuously shifting position, and attacked Hem with a crazy sword. Hem began to feel the pressure, suddenly transformed into Chris. Steve was stunned when he saw Chris. Hem immediately stabbed him away with obsidian. Using obsidian, not only was the diamond armor broken, but his body was also seriously injured. Many people wondered, stuck, why can't Steve beat a normal clone 3? In my opinion, it was that moment of seeing Chris that seriously injured Steve. Finally, he had no choice but to use all his strength to deliver one last blow to Hem, but it clearly failed. And so it is, Hem took advantage of Steve's guilt towards Chris and easily overpowered him. When we enter Steve's first-person perspective, you can also be seeing that he has been poisoned by Hem. The icon in the upper left corner of the inventory is Hem's avatar with effects. It's time this. Steve is no longer able to resist, can only be helpless, watching Hem step by step approaching. He even started to see the lanterns, Chris's image, and Greg continuously appeared up, all as a sign that Steve's life is about to come to an end. Of course, as the main character, Steve cannot be erased too soon, otherwise, the series will end here. When Hem is pleased tormenting the main character, then the village scouts on the cliff appeared. These scouts were equipped with special bows and arrows. Their power could break obsidian. Hem was shot like a porcupine because he was not prepared. This can be seen, the terror of the Villager Kingdom. Those who easily destroyed Hem's clone No 3 were just normal scouting teams in the kingdom. The witches secretly fled and go report the situation to Hem's body.